Hey YouTube, Turtleags here bringing you another AFK journey video. We are live on Twitch. You guys, if you'd like, you can say hi to YouTube, hi to your mom, hi to your future self, anyone you want, your guildmates. And as per usual, I'm going to begin by going over King Croaker's kit. We'll do a showcase of what I believe to be the optimal team for King Croaker right now. As you can see earlier during daily reset today, we hit high damage of 88.3%. I believe we can get into hell mode today, and I am really curious to see what modifications we will need to make in order to get a high score on hell mode of King Croaker. Actually, towards the end of yesterday, I did enter hell mode for the previous boss, and we did have to change our team formation a little bit. So I anticipate the same thing for King Croaker. On YouTube, oh my god, I'm about to croak. Nice, Justin. Alright, so let's do this. I think we can get the last bit. And just so you know, I did reach Resonance level 350, which is a huge checkpoint, because at Resonance level 350 you do get to open a lot of the weapon chests. That you get to open 5 chests that give level 400 equipment weapons. You get to choose 5 classes, and I did find out that level 400 equipment is the highest level for equipment, because it says max now, so good to know. Yeah, and then at 351, like I did for Odie, you get an upgrade to your season skills. So very powerful upgrades here. We should get into hell mode, I think. I pray, I cross my fingers. Kind of going over King Croaker's kit, I think the main thing to know is his one-hit KO ability, which is this one right here, where he shoots a magic bubble at the closest enemy, which in this case will be your tank, or like maybe a Kruger or something like that. At the 15, 35, and 55 second mark of battle, the target will be defeated outright if hit. And so that's why Thorn is going to be huge, because Thorn's the only unit who can actually die and revive. Units such as Brutus or Igor, who are able to block a fatal blow, they don't count towards the one-hit KO clause. They will be defeated outright. I have tested it. So you cannot block this fatal blow. It has to be Thorn. Thorn's the only character who can die and revive besides Burial. But I haven't tried Burial against King Croaker. That could be interesting. But actually, no, Burial wouldn't revive because you have to defeat an enemy. So it's just Thorn. And the rest of his abilities, I mean, there's some parts where it talks about energy recovery. Recover 60 energy every second after the battle starts, but will not recover energy due to other circumstances. When the energy is full, gains a magic barrier. When taking damage, loses 75 energy, reduces its damage by 50%. I don't think it's that impactful. And then this is just like kind of a multi-target attack here. And then he can knock back enemies within 1 tile and stunning them. So typically what I do, I think this is more of an issue if instead of Rainier Mythic Plus, you're running like a Kruger. Both your Thorn and your Kruger would get knocked back and stunned. Yo, Zane, good to see you. You're on YouTube right now. We're filming a King Croaker guide. In terms of team composition, this is the team that I brought that scored the highest for my previous iteration of the King Croaker guide. Basically, you have Smokey as an offensive healer. You have Thorin to eat those one-hit KO bubbles. You have Thorin forming a pack with Coco, to keep Coco alive, because Coco is the one who applies the shield to keep your team alive. And then of course you have Rainier to increase the damage taken by King Croaker by 25%, while also mitigating damage to your dynamic balance ally by 25%, also increasing your allies attack while decreasing the enemy's attack. So very powerful. We're going to run the Crescent spell because since Odie's going to be our primary damage dealer, so we want to maximize his damage output. Given that both Rainier and Odie are magic damage dealers, we can maintain almost 100% uptime on the Crescent spell's magic defense shred. So let's go ahead and showcase this. I do anticipate we will get 100% this in order to get into hell mode. Let's see. Yeah, you see how quickly the Cascade spell is charging up. It's almost charging up every maybe about every 2 to 3 seconds. We're doing pretty good here. We're slowing down a little bit. I worry that we might cut it close. If this doesn't do the trick, I could try a different spell. Usually if I'm not running the Crescent spell and I'm using Odie as a hyper carry, I will swap to the Evocation spell. But Odie, I think at around 5% or 4% left, I think he auto kills the enemy. So let's see. Ooh, this might not be enough. Oh, yeah, we auto killed. Okay, with 2 seconds remaining. Nice, we barely eked into hell mode. Sweet. Easy. That's why Odie's the GOAT, the Dream Realm GOAT. Alright, so we 100%ed that, and here are the stats in case you guys are curious. I'm just taking screenshots for Discord. Okay, so now we have entered hell mode, and let's see, if anything changes here. Okay, so now we're in hell mode, as you can see. So hell mode is a whole nother beast because the damage that they receive drastically reduces, and the amount of damage that we take drastically increases. So let's go ahead and give this a try. Okay, so we're going to begin by testing with the same team. Let's see how it goes. Now with the previous boss we did get one-shotted, so let's see. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, welcome to hell mode. Wow, our Smokey and Rainier got one-shotted. So this is where we need to change the lineup a little bit. So for hell mode, we are going to need to dynamic balance our Coco. And this achieves two purposes. One is that it allows Coco to go up to the front in order to get hit and generate energy to ult faster. And if Coco still doesn't ult in time, we may need to swap to the Star Shard spell. So let's see if perhaps we can survive. Or if Coco can ult faster. Let's see. That was a little bit better. Okay, now Coco ults. And this is, as you can see, this is where the support charm can be very helpful, because you just saw Coco healing herself with, you see that support icon above her? That means she's using her support skill. This is what's keeping our team alive right now. So after this, what I'm actually going to do is swap to the Star Shard spell, because that gives us the greatest amount of haste out of all of the artifacts out there, and we'll see if that is enough to get Coco to ult faster. Okay. 22%. So that is an improvement. So you kind of see like are the adjustments that we make in order to improve our survivability. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over to the Star Shard spell because the Star Shard does grant us 4.8 haste. Now, some people may cook up other strats such as the Quick Blade spell in order to get that 38.4 physical and magic defense. But I do want to see if we can get Coco's ult up faster, because if we can get her ult up before the first croak, then maybe our team will survive. Let's give it a try. Another consideration as well is that our Smokey is dying, getting one-shotted, so I wonder if perhaps we should swap Smokey's place with Odie in order for Smokey to be protected. But I do believe Odie's quite squishy, although my Odie is EX20, so maybe he would survive. But we'll see. We'll see. If Coco gets her ult up fast, then that'll solve all our problems. Okay, so it looks like it didn't really matter. So actually what we can do is swap over to the Cascade spell next, because the nice thing about Cascade is that when you have Coco in the backmost row, Coco does start off with more energy. Okay, so that was a rip. Okay. So far of all the playtesting here, it does seem like the... what were we running? That was the Star Shard, right? Okay, so let's swap over to the Cascade spell. So Cascade, gives not as much haste. However, it does give twice as much HP, and it also grants energy for the allied hero at the start of battle, dispels their debuffs when energy is fully charged. So what it doesn't state here, which you would read in the main artifact page, is that this energy increase is for your back row unit. Okay, so let's give this a try. Maybe this is what we need to get Coco to ult faster. Oh, Coco's ult went. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, Smokey, live. Okay, there we go. So we kind of stabilized. Okay, good. Our Rainier still died, rip, but now we have 4 units alive as opposed to 3. So that's a good sign. We have our Smokey alive for the first time ever. This is huge. So we should be able to smooth sail for... Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I think we're still chilling. New score. Okay, so Cascade spell is the way to go. Okay, and our Thorn was eating the one-hit KOs. That's why he's not on the map anymore. But okay, we reached 30%. 30.74% on Hell mode. Okay. Very nice, so 30.7. So you guys kind of see how the team composition, the formation at least, changes when you are in Hell mode. Now, some of you guys may be asking what the free-to-play option is for Hell mode, and we're going to explore that right now. So if for whatever reason you don't have a Mythic Plus Rainier, then the free-to-play option would be that instead of Rainier, you're going to go Cassidy. Because Cassidy, let's see, you can go like that. And you still need to run Oh, actually, I don't know if this will survive. We'll see. Because the nice thing about flinging Coco to where Croaker was that Croaker was hitting Coco to help her gain more energy. But let's see if this works. The important thing here is you still need to run the Cascade spell. You need Coco in the back row. So let's try it. And I can foresee a scenario. Ooh. Okay. So Cassidy might not be the play. King Croaker is one of those bosses where if you're missing key units, it significantly hurts your run. Like for instance, if we didn't have Thorn on our team, then you cannot expect to score as high as someone else. And I worry that Rainier might be the same case because, and you need a Rainier EX 10 by the way. Okay, so we may need to consider more defensive options. One thing you could consider actually is Haywin. Okay, Satrana. Maybe Satrana. Because Satrana, the nice thing about her is that she is able to do a magic defense shred with her season skill. Or not magic defense shred, but the enemy takes increased magic damage for the duration of the battle, which is really nice. Now, what I worry is that a lot of you might not have Satrana built. I can't think of anyone. There's one other unit who has increased magic damage taken. But at the present time, I'm more concerned about her survivability. So we need someone who is willing to shield even when your HP is at 100%. And I don't know any other unit who would do that, besides maybe Lucius. Oh, maybe Rowan? Because Rowan can give energy to your Coco to get her to ult faster. That might do the trick actually. Let's try it. Because if we can get Coco to ult even before the first croak, which Rowan's too slow. Okay, that's a rip. Okay, I'm not sure what free-to-play team you could run in Hell mode. I sometimes run Lucius, Temesia, Rowan setups when I'm about to get one shot. Okay. There's always the Temesia option, at least there's immediate minus 15% damage on the boss. She won't help magic damage, survivability is good. As a barely dolphin. Okay, so we're gonna have Shift coach us on this because I'm out of ideas. So you said Temesia, right? Lucius, Temesia, Rowan. Yeah. And we're taking out Coco for this? We're taking out Smokey for this, I presume. Temesia far front. Lucius next to her. Doran with damage dealer on the other side. Rowan behind Temesia. Oh, okay, so no Coco. So like that, right? And then what spell do you run? This is why it's nice to have chat. We basically are a think tank here. Like evocation? Oh yeah, evocation I like a lot. Okay, so something like this, right? Could give this a try. The shield early's nice. Okay. Lucius makes the evocation shield last forever because he refreshes duration. Oh, really? Which part of his kit does that? I think it's just how shields work, to be honest. Okay. Oh my god, we survived. Well, Tamesia died, but... He shields, and when you shield while shielded, it adds up the sources, it prolongs the duration. I see. That's a cool tech. Okay, 7.28%. I mean, this is hell mode, guys, so it's really hard to survive. Okay, so I think that pretty much wraps it up. Well, Tamesia dying sucks, yeah. And actually, Tamesia doesn't really help that much because she does... Her season skill increases the physical damage taken by Croaker, and Odie is on the magic side. Yeah, but that was odd that Tamesia got one-shotted. But anyways, guys, this is pretty much what we've cooked up for the King Croaker. It seems to me you really... of course you need Thorn, there's no replacement for him. And it looks like you really need Rainier. So that for any of you guys who are thinking of skipping Rainier Mythic Plus, I mean, Rainier is best in slot for every single Dream Realm team, pretty much. So highly recommend you get him. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I do live stream most days on twitch.tv/turtlelag, so maybe I'll see you there. I will catch you in the next video.